let's talk about the...
Very well, then. I hope you'll be satisfied. Take care.
The Lord be with you.
Any news about Marika?
I never saw Marika so happy. Thank you, Henry.
Can we go to Samin now?
That wasn't too hard, was it? It suits you. You won't look out of place now.
Good to hear. Should we go?
Hold on a while. I'll get washed and dressed, then we can go.
Welcome, Miller. Who are your companions?
Who do you think? More guests.
Crazo, my friend. So you've arrived. And you're bringing company?
Sir, allow me to introduce Miss Kvyetta from Kolin. She's an acquaintance of mine. That is, I knew her parents. They were burghers.
I was passing by, and Miller Crazel was kind enough to ask me to accompany him. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I wouldn't turn away a visitor from so far away.
Lord Samin, why didn't you tell me you were expecting a lovely lady?
I'm just as surprised as you are. This is Goodwife Kvyetta.
Miss Kvyetta, from Colleen. It's an honor, Master Chamberlain.
And what brings you here, Henry?
I'm accompanying Miller Crazel.
Henry helps me around the mill, so I asked him to come along to attend to Miss Kvyetta. She doesn't know anyone here, so I didn't want to leave her alone.
The services of your lad will not be required. I'll be happy to take care of Miss Kvyetta. Of course, only if she wants to.
It would be an honor, Master Chamberlain.
You can leave, boy.
But, Master Chamberlain, you wouldn't just send Henry off, would you?
There's plenty of food and drink, and my door is always open for Henry.
Thank you. What about Lord von Berghoff? Has he arrived yet? I'd love to meet him.
The Royal Chamberlain is certainly not interested in the likes of you, boy.
Well, He hasn't arrived yet, anyway.
I'm sure he'll come. You don't have to worry, sir.
I hope so. We can't hold off the ceremony until evening.
Oh, plenty of daylight left. At least you can get rid of those flea-ridden beggars by the gate in the meantime.
What? They're back? Tuma! Didn't I tell you to chase them away?
I drove them off, but they came back.
Close the gate so the guests don't see them. They must be gone by the time Lord von Berg... arrives. Every last one, you hear?
Oh dear, oh dear. Why so angry, sir? You seem a little jumpy. Surely not because of Sir Otto.
Of course it's because of him. What if it all ends up in disgrace? What if he turns up at the gate and leaves? I know he's capable of that.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thanks, but I can't ask that of you. What kind of host would that make me?
If the boy offers voluntarily, you shouldn't turn him down. If he proves himself, perhaps we can introduce him to Lord von Berghoff as a reward, if that's what he wants.
I promise I won't bring shame on you.
We'll see. I've got to make some arrangements with the cook, but come and see me later. In the meantime, you can introduce yourself to the bailiff's son, Svartepluk, over there. You're the same age, so I think you'll get along just fine.
See now, Henry? I'm sure he could point you out some pretty lasses.
There's plenty of other entertainment, too. Bailiff Thrush is holding a dice tournament, and Captain Gnarly a dueling contest. In short, a proper wedding. Eat and drink to your heart's content. Rejoice! It's a big day for Sameen.
One more thing, sir.
What else? Did I forget something?
They're, weapons.
Yes, of course. Please leave your weapons with Tuma. You surely understand it's for security.
Just a few crumbs of bread.
Careful.
Don't be greedy. Give us all.
Wedding present for his son. A present? What is it? A sword. But not just any. No one in the domain ever had one like it.
Please, give us something to eat. Give us a cool some Christian kindness. A few crumbs of food. Just a few crumbs of bread.
You came to some not long ago. What can I tell you? Oldest riding out all the time. Something sweet. I'm not hungry. My arm.
You can't blame him for wanting to get away from his noble duties. snitching us. He's the one who starts on us all the time. I'm only defending myself.
Would you like some piglet, sir? It will go well with the wine here on the table.
Moreover, his age commands
Piglet,
respect.
want
It
some?
would be rude not to invite him, considering he still remembers...
Can I get you a piece of piglet? Golden and crispy, well fed, here on the table.
He said he saw his gamekeeper drunk.
What do I keep? Henry! Finally! You have no idea how happy I am to see you again!
Likewise. How are you?
How can I put this? I'm in a fix.
Oh? What happened this time?
Look around you. This much booze. This won't end well. You have to help me.
Like how?
How? You have to make sure I don't get drunk. If you see me with booze in my hands, don't let me drink it, or it'll end badly for me.
So I'm supposed to follow you around and mind you like a child?
Well, I'd surely appreciate it.
Oh, all right then. There's nothing else for it. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Sure.
Promise me you'll try not to get as drunk as you always do.
I'm so I could drink this wedding dry. No way,
And you're in charge of the castle, too.
Naturally. Lord von Berghoff is often away, so I'm fully responsible.
If I yelled in his ear. Did you see the way that old geezer looked at me?
All right now for everyone.
Sure that won't be changing on your watch.
I hope so.
He still remembers when
You should have seen this place just a few years ago.
Lucky you.
Hey, you're my wife. I would never cross you, would I?
No, but I do like to be heading for the top. To make it through this way.
Greetings.
About the Roma camp by the pond.
I'm quite surprised how well it all turned out. Hopefully everything will be all right now. I'm glad Bohush is alive and well. Take care, friend.
I saw him talking to the bailiff's boy.
Thank goodness. The biggest landowner in the domain. Moreover, his age commands respect. It would be
So
rude
that your
not to
stomach can
invite him,
handle all that drink
considering
today.
he still remembers the groom's great-grandfather.
He still remembers when Samin's great-grandfather was but a babe. At least he looks that way. Welcome, Henry. I didn't expect to see you here. Olbram's here too. That toothless old bastard. I hope he has enough sense not to disgrace Lord Samin.
You should have some sense too, and let it go. At least here at the wedding.
Maybe you're right. I'll not ruin the day because of him. Better to have a drink together. You and me, eh?
Not now. Perhaps later.
You should have seen the old man had it locked away. Nothing but
And a moment later, I see you with a pitcher in your hand. Promise me then.
promise of money. Look at a drink.
But if you ever want to give him a proper beating, you can count me in.
Well, well, look who's here. Good to see you, Henry. This is Vitek.
We know each other. Henry saved my pa's hide from the wolves.
I heard about that. First the wolves and then the injured leg.
And that was just the beginning.
Aye, that's my pa, and his drinking. Well, I'm afraid he's not going to fare much better today. He was asking after you. Did you talk yet?
Aye. We talked.
So, you caught him while he was still sober. Congratulations.
Quiet, you two. Sakura. Now I don't know what he said to her. Christ. Look at her face.
Whose?
Look over there. That pretty girl and the sad sack trying to impress her.
That's our friend, Wojtek.
But what's it about?
When some poor lass catches his eye, he buzzes around her like a wasp.
And makes an incredible fool of himself.
And who's the girl?
Mishka. Her ma is old Samin's cook. That asshole Wojtek thinks he's going to win her over with some idiotic verse.
Well, actually, girls like poems. Well, unless you gabble like a barnyard gander while reciting them.
Gander, huh? Good one. Why don't you show Wojtek how it's done?
Well, I suppose I...
Jesus Christ! There's an idea! Let's bet on who has a better chance with Mishka. Vulgar Wojtek or handsome Henry. My money's on Henry. 10 groschen. So off you go, dust off your hose, tuck in your shirt, and go and win her heart.
I'll wager 10 groschen he fails.
I'm in.
Whoa! I didn't expect you to agree right away. You're an animal. You and I will get along just fine.
Well, you get along with everybody. Well, that is, if you don't punch them in the mouth at first sight.
I don't know who I pity more. Mishka?
Give up, do you?
Mishka, shall we have a dance?
My feet are sore.
Show me here. I'll massage them for you and you'll be as spry as a deer.
Thanks, but it's not that bad.
So we can dance then.
Oh, you just never give up, do you?
I'll bring you some wine if you'd like.
I'm not thirsty.
Oh, Mishka, dearest. You give me no rest.
Really? Isn't it the other way around?
You keep me awake at night.
You poor thing. Try a decoction of Melissa and Valerian.
How I long to hold you tight.
I can hardly breathe as it is.
Greetings.
How I long to kiss your lips. And, put my hands on your hips.
Enough. I can't listen to another word.
That makes two of us.
And you are who?
I'm Henry.
What do you want here?
To rescue a damsel?
There's no damsel here that needs rescuing.
The damsel has a voice and a name.
And may I know it? Or is that impertinent?
Mishka.
Now look here.
Anything wrong?
I spoke to her first.
Are we on the marketplace here?
You think you can amuse Mishka more? That's a joke.
Look, Wojtek, why don't we just leave Mishka alone, eh? She's not interested in our buffoonery anyway.
What buffoonery? It was you who interrupted us.
He interrupted you. More like he rescued me.
But I thought you liked it.
Well, do you know what it means to think?
I don't understand this at all. But girls like poems. All of them. Ma said so.
Recite to your ma, then. And give her my greetings.
But...
Sorry I didn't realise right away.
Better late than never. Wojtek still hasn't figured it out, though.
But...
Hey, come along with me, Henry.
Fucking hell. See what you did? Mishka would be mine if it wasn't for your meddling.
Isn't it better here?
It's a nice place. Thanks for showing it to me. It's definitely quieter here.
I come here when I want to be alone. Or when I'm washing laundry. Enough of that. I'd rather hear about you. Like, where you're from. What you're doing here. You're not a local. I'd know you if you were.
Where am I from?
Unless it's a secret, of course.
I'm from Skalitz.
And what's this Skalitz of yours like?
They call it Silver Skalitz, because they used to mine the stuff there.
And they don't anymore.
No. Skalitz was torched to the ground, and we had to flee.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I didn't want to bring up sad memories. Wouldn't you like to dance? It'll take your mind off things.
Gladly. May I have the honor?
And do you know how? Or will you stamp on my slippers?
Oh, I reckon I can manage a few steps. I haven't tried it for a while.
Don't worry. It'll all come back to you.
Care to dance?
Twit. So, and 1, 2, 3, and off we go.
I hope he's got something up his sleeve.
He can't possibly come off worse than voice.
He tries to hump her right away.
See? You're doing pretty good.
Ah, you're not the worst dancer yourself.
You flatterer. Better keep your mind on the steps. Thanks, Henry. I enjoyed the dance.
I know it. And if Henry doesn't fuck up completely, today will be no different. Don't you feel a little sorry for us? Want some?
He looks that way.
Would you like some? Wojtek is not picky. The other day, I caught him in the church staring at us. Would you look at that? The return of the prodigal son.
How did it go?
Mishka's a nice girl. I'm glad I got to know her.
I don't doubt it. Where did you two go? Took you a while.
We danced and then parted ways. Nothing more.
We saw you dancing. But where were you hiding before?
We were just talking. We went somewhere quieter.
Talked, eh? That's the best story you can make up?
Give him a break. Not everyone's a blabbermouth like you.
Either way, it looks like I won the bet, Svatya.
That's true. Oh well, we have to drink. To the newlyweds' health.
That's what everybody here drinks to. Let's drink to us, fellas.
I should go and see Lord Semi. He looked worried. I promised I'd help him. He introduced me to Lord von Burghoff in return.
I had to get married in a dress I borrowed from my cousin.
I'd like to learn.
There's no time.
Why are you just standing around drinking and not talking to anyone?
Don't you get it, Henry? What do I care about these people and their earthly concerns? I'm trying out my new potion here.
What kind of potion?
I've always wanted to brew a decoction that would prevent me from getting drunk, no matter how much I drink. And I think I'm finally going to make my breakthrough today.
Let's hope it works.
If I succeed, you'll be the first one to know. I promise.
The Lord's Day. You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you? No. And nor should you. Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't let me yours on any other day. Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
If any of the nobles saw it, I'd be in trouble.
Anyhow, all brother.
How are you?
Is good for no.
Fuck you, you cockblocker. Kiss my ass. You want a punch? What are you gaping at? Leave me alone, or so help me.
Maybe even better than you.
To pieces. How much does
I'm only asking.
A few dozen groschen. I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't pour him another drop. And how am I supposed to do that? If I don't serve him, someone else will. He's been coming here for so long.
Promised my boy his blessing, so I hope he will keep his word.
Besides, it's the proper thing to do, to wait for such a noble guest.
Quite right. Only I can't get all
Stop. What are you doing here? I hope you don't get into another brawl like you did at my place.
First of all, I didn't start it. And secondly, who'd you take me for? I know how to behave at a wedding.
I hope so. I'll tell Lord Samin to watch out for you. Latushka, your man has racked up quite a
Older. Has your father ever talked to you about what's in store for you once you're married?
He said some things, but we didn't discuss it much.
Well, you should have, son. You have to know how to fulfill your marital duties. Do you know what happens on a wedding night?
If you mean, like, what a husband does with his wife.
Well, yes. You know what to do, right?
I'm pretty sure I know what's expected of me, Father. Maybe even better than you.
Forgive me, sir. I'm only asking for the sake of your noble family.
Greetings. What do you want?
Are you looking forward to being married?
Yes. Yes, I'm very fond of Agnes. But as a wise man once said, 2 things are needed for a perfect marriage. The husband must be deaf, and the wife blind. Yes, we'll see.
Where's your bride?
She hasn't arrived yet. She'd be here already if Sir Otto didn't keep us waiting. If it were up to me, I'd start without him. But Father won't hear of it.
And where's Lord von Burgov?
How should I know? But I doubt he'll come anyway.
Oh? Why's that?
Because he couldn't care less about us. Father is really naive to think he does. Till we meet again.
Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
I need a drink. My knees.
Time of a life.
Are you still quarreling? I'm surprised to...
My eyes deceive me. What are you doing here, Henry? I can't tell you how happy I'm to see you here.
Greetings, Olbram. I see the richest farmer in the county can't miss such an occasion.
Exactly. I was just wondering what that thief Project is doing here.
Let it go. Don't let him ruin the wedding for you.
You're right. Let's think to that, yes?
No thanks. Perhaps later.
I might be lying under the table later.
Dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know.
Quite right.
Sacred quiet?
Well, yes. But just for a moment.
But I wouldn't have thought he'd go for Von Burgov.
Knows these parts very well. We don't have to lead him all the way here.
Yes? What is it you want?
Where are you staring off to so sadly?
Takov is somewhere over there. And my sweetheart, Henny... He can't be here with me because I'm told he's not good enough for me. I know it's Agnes's wedding. But it still makes me sad. But... why am I pouring out my heart to you? Sorry.
That's all right. I can't take your Henig's place, but... would you like to dance?
Thanks. But no. I'd rather stay here, alone for a while.
Landed on our wedding day. You've got fingers of gold.
Was an honor.
I married the prettiest girl in the village.
You weren't too shabby back then either.
You, lad, come here. Young man, would you dance with my daughter? No one has asked her for a dance yet, and Dubravka is sad about it, even though she's such a pretty girl.
And why isn't anyone dancing with her?
She's so shy. She always sits at the back waiting to be asked for a dance. The cheekier girls always steal all the boys, so the poor thing is left alone.
Isn't there something more to it? Everyone with two legs dances at a wedding. And young girls are always in demand. So there must be something else. Or am I wrong?
All right, I'll tell you. My girl's just clumsy. She dances like she has two left legs, and she kicks and tramples every partner's feet.
Indeed. Why wouldn't I dance with her? So what if she's not good at it?
Well, you're a good lad. Thank you. She'll be so happy. She's sitting there by the fire, the girl in the purple dress. But if she asks who sent you, you better not tell her. She's a sensitive girl, you know.
How are you? I'm Henry.
I'm Dubravka.
Would you like to dance with me?
Dance? With you? I don't know. There's so many people.
come on. We're at a wedding. It's a time to celebrate and rejoice. Where else would you dance till your shoes fall apart? You're not going to just sit in the corner. Come on, don't make me beg.
Well, all right, let's go.
Somebody should really do something about that. It's not my fault.
I didn't like it. You know what are friends for if not to help each other?
Oh, God, this is punishment.
Go ahead and tell Frank and bash it.
How much longer?
Oh, that was beautiful. I haven't danced like this in a long time. How did you enjoy it?
You dance like a fairy, Dubravka.
Truly? No one's ever told me that.
I find that hard to believe.
I'm serious. You're the first. Thank you. Well, I think I'll be going now. But maybe we'll meet again.
Don't be silly. The girl turned him down again.
I'd like to.
Excuse me.
Why won't the Troskowitz bailiff give you a fair trial?
Bailiff? He already has a horse, so why would I give him another one?
Hopefully you'll still have him a month from now. You ride him so hard,
To pieces. How much does he owe you?
What would you like, young man? Did the food run out? If it did, just say so. Otherwise, stay out of my kitchen if you wouldn't mind. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food.
Sticking with a man like that. What do you mean? All blokes get a little tipsy now and then after all.
But that man of yours, I mean, if what they say about him is true...
Stop dilly-dallying, Betty. Either tell me what you know, or keep your mouth shut.
You shouldn't be coming. I have such rotten luck. Everybody's out getting drunk and I'm stuck.
Leave me alone, or so help me. I'm sorry.
Someone else?
Oh, we're back.
Your horse on the wheel.
here too.
Wait, aren't you that robber baron from Apollonia? What are you doing here?
Thought I'd be rotting in a pillory somewhere, did you?
Well, why wouldn't I? After what you did.
It's like this. Although I never cared much for it, I was born into a noble family. That's why Lord Sameen spared me. He treats me better than I deserve.
Well, I can see that. He even invited you to his son's wedding.
Yes. That's more out of courtesy than goodwill. But that doesn't matter. Will you have a drink with me?
No thanks. I don't feel like drinking right now.
Then I'll drink to myself. To Kules!
What do you think?
About the wedding? Fine. Plenty of wine and women.
But?
I'm not used to such affairs. It's a bit too quiet for me.
Quiet? Here? I don't know what kind of weddings you're used to, but I wouldn't call this quiet.
Aye, sure. But I'm talking about something else. Everybody's happy and friendly here. And I can't get used to not watching my back all the time, you know?
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't?
After you attacked me in Apollonia? I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Sameen will just have to be a bit more patient.
What if I helped you?
Well, well. Someone fancies himself.
I can handle a few footpads.
These aren't any ordinary footpads. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. Would you dare to take them on?
Yeah. Just tell me what I need to do.
So listen up. From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why's he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
That doesn't sound too safe.
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
What do you know about Canker?
He likes to disguise himself as a monk and ambush travelers. He looks convincing in a robe. But otherwise, he's an awful heathen. Always drunk. Just like the rest of his band.
That could be useful.
Definitely. If you get lucky.
What do you know about his band?
Not much. We've never seen them all together, so I can't even tell you how many of them there are. But there won't be many. Canker has never dared tackle anything too big. Usually just some poor souls on their travels.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Canker's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I?
I'd like to know...
Well, you know how things work around. All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. For a few groschen, I'll teach you whatever you want.
go next time.
I don't want to be the one.
Fuck you, you cockblocker. I'm sorry.
Few dozen groschen.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't.
Whatever you say, Father.
I'll pay for it all, I promise. But you promise me you won't.
Thank you, lad. I haven't seen Dubravka this happy in a long time.
You're welcome.
You got fingers of gold.
Was an honor.
I can't now. Later.
I haven't had such an...
I'm here to help you, sir.
I said you didn't have to.
Well, I made a promise. Is this about the beggars by the gate?
That too, but I'm more worried about my wayward relatives and their insatiable thirst.
You mean Yurko and the Moravians?
Oh, what did I do to deserve a nephew like him?
I'll try to keep an eye on them. Maybe I'll be able to keep them in check.
You'd be pulling a thorn from my side. But don't get your hopes up. Getting between them and booze is asking for trouble.
What about the beggars, sir?
Try asking Tuma, the guard on the gate. Maybe he's figured something out already.
I'll talk to Tuma and we'll work something out.
Well, try to be done with it before Lord von Berghoff arrives.
Of course.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate it.
Well, well. Look what the cat dragged in.
Easy, gents. I come in peace.
You gave me a hammer in last time. Well, you'll near be so lucky this time, fella.
You want to fight? Here.
What's the matter? Are you shitting it? The laddie looks like he's gonna start agreeing.
What?
We're only having you on, pal. It's all water under the bridge. I'm Yurko from Moravia, and these fine lads hail from there too.
I'm Henry, from Scallis.
Well, Henry, come and have a wee drink with us to settle our differences.
No thanks. I'm not much of a drinker.
Come on, Henry. You wouldn't want us to take offence, would you? Can't make up without a wee toast.
All right, then. But just a little.
I knew you weren't no wet blanket. Fuck! That pish of yours makes me heave. It's nae fit to drink. We have to find something better.
You know why Lord Samin won't give you anything better? Because he's afraid you'll get drunk and start a brawl.
Now look here, you bumpot. I'll tell you an age-old piece of wisdom. A dry Moravian is 100 times more edge than a drunk one. So, if you didn't want this place smashed to pieces, bring us some decent liquor.
I see. This is getting serious. And where would I find something?
Something, my ass. We want the good swally we brought from Moravia. Seeing as we kept there being up pishy, but old Samin took it from us and hid it in the fortress dunnies.
Dunnies?
The cellars. That old Boddock even put them under guard with our liquor inside.
All right. But how will I recognize this stuff I'm looking for?
I'm sure you'll be able to tell. It's a wee jug. Well, maybe not all that wee.
And who's guarding the cellar?
A guard, of course. He's holed up in there like a badger, gawking at the door and not moving an inch.
I don't think there's much I can do about the guard. Do you have any ideas?
I didn't care. Just get rid of him. Make up some keech so he fucks off. I'll let you in there. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I reckon I don't have much choice, do I?
And what did they steal anyway?
Hey, lads. You know what I could go for right now? Another wee porker?
I wouldn't mind. The wine's coming off, but at least the old man's got something to drink.
You're Henry, right? The one accompanying that pretty lass from Colleen.
Accompanied? Seems my work is done now that the Master Chamberlain has turned up.
So, you're here to help me with the beggars?
Lord Samin would be glad if we got rid of them. I was told you'd know how.
It doesn't take a scholar to figure out. They came for alms, that's all. If they get some food, they'll be on their way.
So what kind of food do you think we should give them?
If it was up to me, I'd give them scraps from the kitchen. But the cook keeps saying there's no scraps. Says she uses it all for soup and gruel. She put the scraps away in the pantry and won't let anyone in there.
Isn't there any way I could reason with her?
That's not going to be easy. She's got one hell of a mouth. I think even old Simming's afraid of her. He put her in charge of the feast, and now they're fighting over every single groschen. The wedding already cost him a fortune. If he starts giving to the poor as well, there'll be hell to pay.
Where's the pantry?
Right behind the kitchen. But like I said, the cook won't let anyone in.
I reckon the cook will be in the kitchen, eh?
Where else? And she never takes her eyes off the pantry door.
Have you tried just asking her?
Why would I do that? I'm telling you, it's no use.
How can you be so sure? Maybe she'll be reasonable in the end. She was with her daughter.
Try it then.
I'll try talking to her.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. Why'd you ask?
Then you must be daft in the head.
No, if I can't reason with the cook, I can always try sneaking into the pantry.
Well, if you do, just make sure she doesn't catch you.
Did you notice if she ever leaves the kitchen?
I've seen her go and gather herbs, or put more food on the tables from time to time. But someone would have to eat it all first.
Good to hear. I'm starving.
Then I wish you a hearty appetite.
All right. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Good luck, Henry.
Oh, help the hungry. Poor beggars a bite to eat. A few crumbs of bread.
Most of the time, I have to write out
keep your mouth shut. Beating around the bush like this is good for no one.
What are you looking for?
Tuma says you don't want to give anything to the beggars by the gate.
Well, I don't. What do you care?
Don't you feel sorry for them?
Don't try that on me. I can't share what I don't have.
Is there really nothing left?
If I give them what's left, I won't have anything to cook with tomorrow. And then what? Tuma should have just driven them away. Why even bother with them? Take care, and have a pleasant evening. What are you doing here? There's plenty of food outside.
Everybody knows him. I admire.
Yeah, though, I guess you don't flatten your horse on the way home.
Oh, Yurko. We're talking about our liquor.
Hey! Hey! We dragged it all the way here. So I'd like a sip at least.
But especially the beer, that's a hell of a selection. I even had beer
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Like from Mars Kitchen.
Begin.
Tipsy now and then after all. Who cares? You don't have to talk to him. Just don't embarrass me. You're out of
Oh, not at all. My cousin is solidly built, so that dress should fit 2.5.
Someone needs to go as soon as possible.
Bottoms up!
I'd like to feel it too.
He'd like to. Still keep it up.
There's nothing left to eat at one of the tables.
Really? Well, I'll be. Excuse me. I'll check it out. Take care, and have a pleasant evening. This is my kitchen. Stay out of my way.
I don't want to be the one to tell you. That goose fairy, your man has racked up quite a debt at the alehouse. What they say about him.
Piglet!
I picked some food off the tables.
Let me see. Maybe that'll be enough for them.
Wait, I'll look.
Forget it. Take care.
Look what I brought.
You're not serious. You really sneaked in? That's that then. Thanks, friends. You know what? Wait for me here.
So, what about your potion?
Henry, you won't believe it, but it works.
I'm glad.
Only these side effects have to be ironed out.
What side effects?
The people around me are staggering a bit. That's nothing I can't handle.
You'll be fucking...
What are you waiting on? Just watch where you're going next time.
I think you should go now so you don't get in trouble.
But I don't want to.
What's it to
You're
be,
more
you
fun.
If we get caught, we'll both get in trouble. Look, it's really nice to be new.
Just a little while.
What's in it for me?
With me, you can have whatever you want.
How about a kiss?
What's the magic word?
I'm glad we stepped out of there.
Right.
I was bored out of my school on guard duty.
It wasn't easy for me to come here. The old man wasn't happy about it.
Why?
He probably thought I'd only flirt with the handsome watchman and not help him at all.
What's it to be, you
I think you should go now so you don't get...
But I don't want to.
Until we arrived and it was all over.
Everybody's drinking and having a good time, and you're stuck sitting here in the cellar. Aren't you bored?
Don't even get me started. Finally, a proper wedding after all these years, and I'm sent to guard the cellar. So them Moravian drunkards don't drink it dry? Pah! And I'm so thirsty, I could suck the damp out of these walls.
I really don't envy you.
Thank you. I feel so much better.
Now go and get yourself a beer. I'll take over for you for a while.
No way! If Tuma found out, he'd chew my arse off.
Tuma? Oh, come on. He's drinking too. We had some schnapps together a moment ago.
What? That sly bastard.
See? Why should you be stuck here like a sack of dry grain?
Right you are. If Tuma can drink, so can I.
No wonder he's in such... a hurry. And we were happy to do it.
Only because Thrush offered to help with the cost.
Damn it! Where's that von Berghoff?
The beggars are gone. They won't embarrass you anymore.
Well, I'm happy to hear that. I just hope Cook doesn't give me a hard time about it.
Don't worry. The cook doesn't know anything.
She'll figure it out anyway. She's not a stupid woman. But it's not my problem now.
Where's Lord von Berghoff? Why hasn't he arrived yet?
I don't know. I asked the Chamberlain, but he couldn't tell me much either. Though he said he expected him to arrive soon.
I hope he's right.
I hope so too. He promised me he'd come to my son's wedding. I don't think he'd dishonor me like this. Till we meet again.